This is Bhakti Vinod Swami reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 2, verse 14. Matra sparshastu kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkhadah agama payino anitya tam stitikshasva bharata. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O scion of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. Purport: in the proper discharge of duty, one has to learn to tolerate non-permanent appearances and disappearances of happiness and distress. According to Vedic injunction, one has to take his bath early in the morning, even during the month of Magh, that is January and February. It is very cold at that time, but in spite of that, a man who abides by the religious principles does not hesitate to take his bath. Similarly, a woman does not hesitate to cook in the kitchen in the months of May and June, the hottest part of the summer season. One has to execute his duty in spite of climatic inconveniences. Similarly, to fight is the religious principle of the Kshatriyas. And although one has to fight with some friend or relative, one should not deviate from his prescribed duty. One has to follow the prescribed rules and regulations of religious principles in order to rise up to the platform of knowledge, because by knowledge and devotion only can one liberate himself from the clutches of Maya, illusion. The two different names of address given to Arjuna are also significant. To address him as Kaunteya signifies his great blood relations from his mother's side, and to address him as Bharata signifies his greatness from his father's side. From both sides, he is supposed to have a great heritage. A great heritage brings responsibility in the matter of proper discharge of duties. Therefore, he cannot avoid fighting. Thus end the Bhakti Vedanta purports to Bhagavad Gita verse 14 from chapter 2. Hare Krishna. So this is a very brilliant, powerful, straightforward instruction given by Krishna. Normally, when we have such difficulties, we expect that the astrologer will tell us, you do this particular parihara in this particular temple, do this particular homa, do this particular mantra chanting, and poof, everything will be gone. We are always expecting a quick fix solution to our physical, mental, intellectual problems. But here Krishna is saying nothing like that, no quick fix. He is saying, learn to tolerate. Amazing instruction, straightforward. That's the only way you can tide over it. To transcend the bodily concept of life, to actually go beyond it, we have to learn to tolerate. And to tolerate, we need knowledge. This knowledge is being given by Krishna here. Sambandha Gyan. With this knowledge, we can destroy our conception of the body as a self and transcend beyond the body to live on the platform of the spirit, the self. For that, we need to tolerate many things. And by learning to tolerate, we develop internal resilience. And that internal resilience, over and above the things that people throw on us, insults, disparaging remarks, belittling you, hurting you, that's on the mental plane. When we tolerate all these things, it's not that we are being stupid, it's not that we are being foolish, it's not that we are being docile and mild and without reaction. No, we are getting a greater gain inside. If we can at least start with tolerating certain austerities of the body, too much heat, too much cold, but then I have to do my duty. I have to look after my child. I have to get to the school. I have to actually get to office. I have to look after my family. Certain things I have to do. I should not skip it. I should not, try to navigate in such a way I short circuit the whole responsibility. But I should face it. Why? Because it gives me internal resilience. It develops a certain stoic attitude inside me towards non-permanent, disturbing elements in this world which don't matter really. This way you transcend to a higher level of understanding. That's why a little austerity of the body and the mind is wonderful, and we should go for it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. These are readings from the Bhagavad Gita as it is, with commentaries by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I am Bhakti Vinoda Swami, your servant.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.